What is my Find You a Home First program? That means even if you don't have the down payment, we can work with my lending partner that will give you 20% down plus the closing costs by advancing you some of your equity at 0%. That way, when we close, we have 6 months to sell your home. And again, I sell homes in 22 days or less most of the time. We have 180 days to sell your home, and then you pay that loan back with that. And that way you can feel confident that, hey, I bought a home and now I can sell my home, and the home is vacant and it's gonna be easier to sell, easier to show. Real estate investing versus buying a home for yourself. What's the difference? Well, the difference is simple. When you're investing, you're looking to make money. That's it. You look at the cap rate, you're looking at the cash on cash return, you're looking at how beneficial it's gonna be for you financially. That's it. Unless, that's the only reason why you should invest, is to make money. When you're buying a home for yourself, you gotta feel good. You gotta like the neighborhood. You gotta like where you are. Your family's gonna grow there. It's about memories. It's more important than what you're making. So when you're buying a home for yourself, you can go in way over asking. When you're investing, you go in over asking if it makes sense financially. That's your only gauge, investing. Financial versus your home is how you feel. Keep that in mind. Well, how do home prices affect rent? It's like this: rising home prices means more people who have money can afford those homes. So they do what? They rent, and they have a lot of money. So they can pay higher rents, $3,000, $4,000, $5,000, $6,000, $7,000 a month. Like New York City, the average rent's like $6,000, $7,000 a month for a 1-bedroom, 1-bath, right? Ridiculous. LA is getting there, but it's not there yet, thank God. But yeah, less homes for sale causes higher prices for the homes. Less qualified, financially strong buyers cannot afford to buy a home, so they rent, so they can raise their rents because these people can afford it, which makes regular renters not able to afford it by themselves. So these regular renters now have to get 3, 4, 5 roommates, and they're 35 years old. No bueno. Renting versus buying a home. What is renting versus buying a home? But when you pay rent, all your money is going towards the landlord. So all your money is interest, and you have no equity, and you get nothing. And no matter how long you live there, your landlord can say, you know what? 30-day notice, you're out. You have no power. If you can buy, do it. If you can't, then you can't. But if you can, duh. So buying an income property with tenants versus without it. Which one should you do? Well, I mean, if you want to live in it, I guess you buy without tenants. But I mean, if you want to make money, then it doesn't matter, right? Quite frankly, the best deals come with tenants in them because it's not always easy to get them out, right? So if you get one that, if you're willing to go through having tenants in there already, usually you're able to get more attractive deals that will make you more money in the long run. And again, real estate investing is about making the most money. So always consider properties with tenants already in there. How do I find off-market deals? Easy. I call people and I talk to people every day, hours and hours. I work hard. So when you work with an agent like me and I find you off-market properties, of course I deserve the commission. If you're the seller and I find you an investor that wants to buy your off-market property, of course I deserve the commission. Of course I'm not a normal agent. Most normal agents only do on-market. I do both. Very simple. Off-market means they're not selling and I still talk to them, and now they're selling, and I also have a buyer who's ready to buy. There you go. So you want to sell your property, but you don't know what you would do with the money, don't want to pay capital gains, don't really want to buy another property right now? The solution? DST, Delaware Statutory Trust. A 1031 exchange is like an escrow, right? So you go from an escrow to a 1031 exchange, and ordinarily you go from there to another property. Don't pay any capital gains taxes. A DST allows you the same thing. You go from a home, you sell it, it goes to escrow, to a 1031 exchange, to a DST. The average rate of a DST is 4 to 9% per year. That way, you have a whole, you can wait as long as you want until you find the right deal, and then you put that money from the DST to a 1031 exchange into the escrow of a new property. DST is how you sell your property, avoid taxes, and then you can wait for the right deal in this market, which might be going down. So what are the benefits of an open house? There's a lot of debate about, should I do open house, should I not? Let's talk about it. Open house, you don't really need it to sell a home. If the home is priced right and marketed right by an active agent like myself, potentially you just do private showings and get all the offers. That being said, open houses are still beneficial. First of all, you can funnel all the buyers at the beginning to the open house. When the buyers go there and they see other buyers, that creates the illusion of competition. Even if there really is competition, it makes them feel there's competition, right? Open houses also saves you time, so you don't have to keep cleaning up and moving out. Also, open houses gives buyers a safe place to come in and feel like they can shop, because we want them to feel like they're shopping, because when they're shopping, they're buying. In addition, open houses, when it's posted on the MLS, it syndicates to all the sites, Zillow, Trulia, Realtor.com, and you want to get that traffic there for that weekend, especially when you just hit the market. So some tips to stage your home. Number one, light and bright. Buyers usually like that. Number two, don't be so specific with the home. Let it have things there, because buyers have no imagination, but at the same time, you don't want to have like too much things specific to you if possible. You stick to those two things, no clutter, smell good. You stick to that. That usually works in this market because it's a seller's market. If it was a buyer's market, I would add more, but at the same time, it's always good to work with an agent because they have a different eye on your property than you may have. So they can give you some good tips, recommendations that will increase the sale price and make you thousands of dollars. How do you sell your home fast? Number one, you get an agent like me who knows how to get it done, who has a lot of experience. But if you want to sell your home fast, one of the biggest principles that I'll give you, and outside of other things, is price it to sell. Because if you don't price it to sell, you're just going to sit on the market for a long period of time. And that is the antithesis of selling your home fast. In fact, the longer you're on the market, the longer you will be on the market, and the longer you'll continue to be on the market, and the more money you will lose. Not what you want to do. Let's sell it fast. Competitive pricing on the market is important. When you price your property competitively, you get the most money, because then people compete. When you price competitively, you create competition. Competition brings the best out of their wallet, which ends up getting you the most money. Example, you could price at $1 million in market value, get, 3 offers, or you could price at $989,000 or $959,000 and get 20 offers. Where do you think you get the most money? Not with the million, you might get up to $1,020,000 maybe, but with the 969 and 20 offers, you can get up to 1.1, 1.2. It's gonna bring the best out of the buyer's wallets, get you the most money. Top 3 reasons why homes don't sell. Number 1, price too high. Number 2, can't show it. Number 3, price too high. There you go. Actually, number 4, I'll say this. Bad agent. Didn't market the property, didn't stage the property, didn't take good pictures, didn't take good videos, didn't reach out to other agents, didn't reach out to buyers, don't have a database. Those are the number of reasons why I don't sell. But the top 3 reasons, price, price, and price. So what are some of the common pitfalls of overpricing your property? Well, you don't want to overprice your property because you sit on the market. And what happens when you sit on the market? You go stale. Now, selling a house is nothing like selling a car. But the only 2 things that remain consistent is this. If a car is 2022 versus a 2023 car, same miles, same model, which one costs more? Obviously the 2023 car, right? Why? Because the 2022 car is technically old, even if it's brand new, has the same miles as the 2023 car, right? Same thing. A home on the market for 10 days is new, versus a home on the market for 50 days, there's something wrong with it. The seller's probably desperate, they'll take any low ball offer. So that's what you're gonna attract. You want to sell when you're new on the market. Why would you want to sell your home when you're like a 2020 car, when you can sell your home when you're like the 2023 car? Sell a home, you don't want to price too high because you run the risk of sitting on the market, which is coronavirus to the value of your home. Some sellers want to sell their home off market. Selling the home off market versus on market is easy. Where do you think you get the most money? 1 buyer putting an offer on your home or 10 buyers competing for your home? Think of anything you've ever saw, The Bachelor, American Idol, where you have a lot of people, or just football, everybody trying to compete for the one thing, a tournament, right? When you have more people competing for the same thing, that brings the best out of them. In this case, that brings the best out of their wallet, which is what you want if you're selling your home. So there you go. As a buyer, off-market properties are good for you. No competition. Getting your offers accepted, easy. Work with me. Actually, because 95% of my offers get accepted in this market. Anyway, some strategies are: get in the home on day 0, put an offer in on day 0, give a time limit on the offer within like 1 or 2 days, go in over asking. There you go. Video done. Well, not really. There's other things we can employ, contingency clause, blah, blah, blah. If you have more questions, book a call with me and we'll talk about it.